explanation as to why. It's sort of like, well, you know, I did it, who cares?
That's good. That is perfect. I get it, who cares? And I think that's the attitude that both Eric Escobar and Johnny Curtis now have. And how that came about, I don't know.
Well, you certainly see similarities there. Johnny Curtis, much like Eric Escobar, who we saw earlier, has been here in FCW since day one. And you have to think perhaps it's a little frustration setting in. Maybe not completely satisfied with the form that their careers have taken.
Well, that's, you know, a good analogy of what's going on, but basically, I think it's just turned up the aggression. I don't know if it's being more aggressive, and I haven't really seen him do anything out of whack, but he's taking it to Johnny Prime right here.
Whipping that arm around. Johnny Curtis, even got a little goatee going there. I don't recall Johnny Curtis ever having facial hair in the past.
Well, I hadn't been that close to him, so that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to go there.
It's a minute detail, but something to point out.
Yeah, now you came over here with me in my pickup truck. That might be the last time you ride my truck, too.
No, come on now.
Looking over me with facial hair. I got a little facial hair going, too, but I don't want you that close to me.
I think it looks nice.
Well, just don't lean over here and give me pucker up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry. All right. Nothing but love, her lack of love being shown here by Johnny Curtis, who continues to grab a hold of that arm and add punishment to Johnny Prime.
Let me ask you a question, Byron. The competition is what's really picked up here. When you look at Johnny Prime, and you look at Curtis, and you look at this match, and you're right here at the Bright House Network, and it's FCW, and it's a cool place to be, and you're seeing guys really step up to the plate. Top contenders, what I'm saying, are facing top contenders for that one coveted prize, the Florida Heavyweight Championship held by Justin Angel.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about championships. At the end of the day here, Curtis hooks the leg. And then let's, you know, when you look at Johnny Curtis, here's a guy, former tag team champion. He's always sort of had that short temper, you know? And maybe you're right. Maybe it's just the fact that he wants to pick up that aggression, that level of aggression, to inch closer to the ultimate goal of becoming Florida Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, but you don't walk away from a lifelong friend that you've been with, that's tag team partners, and just refuse to tag him and walk off. That's the story. That's the storyline behind this whole thing with him and Joe Henning, much less looking at Johnny Prime here.
Well, therein lies the question.
You're full of questions tonight, but you ain't got no answers.
Well, that's why you're here.
Yeah, well, that's
why we're a tag team. I provide the questions, you provide the answers.
Yeah, well, I got the answer. The answer is, you think being in Europe, being over in Europe on ECW is better than being here at FCW?
No. I'm trying to branch out for the Dream Saxton tag team.
Branch out, yes. Well, you haven't called me up lately.
Well, I couldn't make international calls, sorry. Oh, gosh. Imagine, you notice how Prime had his arm positioned upwards vertically, and Johnny Prime, or Johnny Curtis rather, just dropping all his weight on the tip of the elbow, spiking the arm of Johnny Prime.
Yeah, he's been in full control. You know, Johnny Curtis been in full control of this match. And Prime just has not figured a way to wait till he makes a mistake or sometimes you got to make a guy make a mistake.
Well, Johnny Prime's a guy that took time off to regroup and find himself, and he's done very well in the recent weeks that we've seen him back here in FCW. Oh, man.
Well, doing well right here is getting the cover if you can.
That arm and all. Could get it here, no. Somewhere I would imagine Joe Henning could be looking on. Particularly interested in Johnny Curtis. Oh, and just like that, Johnny kick. Nearly taking the head off of Johnny Prime.
He got him. Big win, buddy.
Here is your winner, Johnny Curtis.
Johnny Curtis, a little more aggressive, a little different look. Take a look at it, all match long, really punishing the arm of Johnny Prime, but Curtis displaying that quick strike ability, Johnny kick, and 3 seconds later, Johnny Curtis is your winner. Okay, folks, well, standing by, we've been talking about Kaval's return, and we understand right now our broadcast colleague, Leroy Morgan, is standing with the World Warrior.
Kaval, you've had 9 long, agonizing months since your injury. Your return match is tonight. How do you feel?
You're right, Leroy. It's been 9 long, agonizing months, but I am back. And I'm a man who lets his actions speak for him. Tonight's not going to be any different. But before I get in there, I just want to say one thing. Eric Escobar, you've got nowhere to run.
Whoa, buddy, watch out. Escobar on the attack right there, Byron.
Escobar trying to finish the job he started 9 months ago. Look at him attacking that left leg, that surgically repaired knee, and now the head all over Kaval.
Well, we got some help coming here, man. I mean, he took a vicious attack. Once again, Kaval is down at the hands of Eric Escobar.
What in the world is Eric Escobar thinking? What's gotten into it? Oh, so we got this under control, but Kaval's supposed to compete tonight.
Oh.
In Tampa, Florida, at the St. Pete Times Forum, comes a TV event where tickets start at $20. This is Raw. Experience the most exciting show on Monday nights and see your favorite superstars in action, including John Cena, the Viper Randy Orton, DX, and more. It's Monday Night Raw in Tampa. Tickets go on sale October 10th, starting at $20. WWE, the best value.
Welcome back, folks, and just before the break, Eric Escobar attacking Kaval, who's preparing to make his return to the ring for the first time in 9 months.
I'll tell you, this don't look good. After waiting 9 months to get back in, need to take a look at what happened right here.
Once again, Kaval just with some final words.
You've got nowhere
kind of shaking
to
off
run.
any nervous jitters that may be there. Leroy Morgan asked him some questions, and out of nowhere, Eric Escobar, who just competed earlier tonight, attacks Kaval, particularly goes after that surgically repaired left knee.
I'll tell you what, man, I don't know if he's going to be able to compete his first match back tonight. This don't look good. The trainer's out there with him. Man.
It's just, why? Why?
Well,
I don't get it. And now,
here we go. It's his,
gotta be kidding me.
It's his match. Here we
The
go.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing 240 pounds, Johnny Marlowe.
Johnny Marlowe's headed to the ring because he is scheduled to compete against Kaval, but we've got Kaval ringside, trainers, referees, officials trying to escort him to the back, it seems like.
Yeah, Byron, this is really taking a turn. It does not look good for Kaval. We were all excited about this welcome back, man, but he seems to be walking here. Trainer talking to him about that injury. I'm sure this is concern for all of us. He's got, hey.
After him. Kaval waited nearly a year to return to the ring, but not like this.
Well, we got it going. We got it going here, buddy.
Johnny Marlowe trying to capitalize on what Eric Escobar started.
I mean, Byron, what kind of shape can Kaval be in?
Well,
I mean,
that was the
emotional, where are
question.
you? Where are you with your emotions?
I mean, here we are, number one. Everyone's wondering, can Kaval still go? Does Kaval still have it? And yet before he can even prove as to what he's done, as to how that rehabilitation has helped, we got Eric Escobar back out here now. We got Eric Escobar back at ring. Is there any security? Can we stop this? What the heck is going on around here?
Man, when you take a look at, Kaval even coming back this good. I mean, this is phenomenal. For him to even be sparking this thing right here, Eric Escobar.
Watch out.
I mean, you would probably think, if I was you, Byron, if I was him, I would have, this match you can go do something else. I would be diving out on this guy right here. I'm talking about Eric Escobar.
Now how can Kaval, his first match back, mind you, his first match back here in FCW, how can he concentrate knowing that Eric Escobar is standing at ringside watching?
Well, that's what I said about emotions. Where is his emotions? He was ready to come back. He was excited. We're all excited. And now he's thrown into, once again, having to fight from underneath, having to fight with a bad leg, being attacked by Eric Escobar once again, and now in there with a young Johnny Marlowe that says, this is my opportunity to beat this warrior, Kaval.
I spoke to Caval Green. You know, you saw the interviews, and
Look at this. Look at this.
That
Look.
same look, the intensity, the resolve, how badly he wants to get his hands on Eric Escobar, and now that Escobar is